Even though I'm uncomfortable, I grab the comfort and wait a minute. I gotta give you an introduction first.
Mental toughness is everything. Excuse me if I'm a little out of breath, I just got done working out. Your mentality, how you think, how you feel, your emotions. When people criticize you, when people get in your face and kind of get under your skin a little bit, are you able to handle it? Are you able to handle it when you got to pay those bills? Are you able to handle it when you got to take care of your kids and you can't at the moment? Are you able to stay tough? Are you able to stay strong? Are you able to get yourself together? Are you able to say, you know what? I can get through this. Are you able that when you're going through a divorce or a bad relationship breakup, do you have that mentality to either lay in the bed and be sad and not be motivated and feel depressed? Now mind you, if you're going through a tough time, of course you're going to feel sad. Of course you're going to cry. I've cried many nights. I felt depressed. I felt sad many nights. But then God spoke to me. He said, son, what you going to do? Are you just going to lay here and feel defeated? Are you going to let the devil beat you? Let that little mind inside your head tell you that you're not good enough? Tell you that you're not a good person? Are you willing to drown in your failure? That's all the questions that God asked me. And I said, well, I don't want any of that. I want to be happy. I don't want to let the devil defeat me. I don't want to let anything defeat me. And you're going to go through tough times in life. But I had to develop mental toughness. That mental toughness that no matter what happens, whether your car breaks down, you don't have any money in your bank account, you can't afford food, whatever it is, keep that mental toughness. Because what that is the devil looks at you and he says, well, hey, they're not mentally strong, so I'm going to throw obstacles in their life. I'm going to play with their mind. But if he sees that he can't defeat you mentally, he'll leave you alone. He won't mess with you. And life will move out of your way. And then excuse me, I can't talk today. You'll notice that life will move out of your way. Certain things that happen. Mind you, I failed many times. I've landed on my face, my back, my side, my knees many times. But at the end of the day, I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm still breathing. I'm out in the world. Instead of being sad and depressed, I said, well, you know what? I'm going to get myself up. I'm going to work out, clear my mind, clear my head, and develop more mental toughness. You know, Michael Jordan used to talk about it all the time. Kobe Bryant is being mentally tough, having that mentality to that when you're going through tough times, or when you have the critics, when you have people doubting you, whatever the case may be, you can develop that mental toughness to say, well, you know what? I'm not going to let it get to me. And everyone is human. Celebrity, non-celebrity, rich, poor, even the president. Everyone is human. Everyone has that inner voice that says, don't get up and go to work. Quit your job. You're nothing. You'll never be anything. You're nobody. You failed too much in life. You'll never be successful. Everyone has that little voice deep inside of them. If you don't believe me, for the people who try to wake up 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, but as soon as they wake up, what happens? They press that snooze button. Because what happens? That inner voice tells you, go back to sleep. Don't get up. It's too early. You're too tired. You can't survive being up this early. Everyone has that inner voice. I have that inner voice. Everyone has that inner voice. But the difference between successful people and non-successful people, what I'm learning so far, is that successful people ignore that voice. You can ignore it. Just because the voice tells you to stay in bed doesn't mean you have to. Just ignore it and get up. When those thoughts come, trade them with negative thoughts. If you look in the mirror and say, I feel fat, I feel ugly, I'll never get a man, say, you know what? God made me beautiful. God made me wonderful. I have a great personality. I'm a wonderful person. Feel good about yourself. I dealt with low self-esteem. I know how it feels to not be wanted. I know what it feels to not be appreciated. Well, at least in your mind, that's how you feel. And you think everybody's looking at you like you're ugly or you're nothing, or whatever the case may be. But I say, you know what? I'm going to develop that mental toughness to say that when that voice comes in my head and say that I'm ugly or whatever the case may be, I'm going to say, you know what? I'm handsome. I know someone out there who loves me, who appreciates me, who accepts me for who I am. And that's the biggest thing. A lot of people, they worry that individuals in the world won't accept them. You have to develop that mental toughness that even if people don't accept you, you're okay with it. People didn't accept Jesus, but you know, he saved the world, so that tells you something. So It's just something for you to think about. You know, when those thoughts come to your head, ignore them. Push them to the side. Embrace the fact that those thoughts come to your head. Don't just say, oh my goodness, here comes these negative thoughts again. They're gonna come. They're gonna come in your life. They're gonna push you in your face. They're gonna grab you by your hair. They're gonna punch you in your back, your knees, whatever the case may be. But embrace that. Say, you know what? Everyone's going through this. Everyone develops that negativity. Everyone develops that self-doubt. But I'm not going to allow for myself, me, personally, me. I'm not going to allow for me to get down in the dumps and let that go to my head. So it's just something for you to think about. You know, one of my favorite quotes, God is love and love is God. Thank you.
Say my name. If I ever speak about it, can talk about it, be doubted with it. Can't confess that with it I don't need it, but I break loose. Kinda loose like when a bull is let out to see red. I see the red. Heavenly spent looking at my bed